In a world where fitness often looks like a luxury hobby, $200 leggings, $35 spin classes, protein smoothies that cost more than lunch, brisk walking might just be the most radically inclusive, financially bulletproof form of exercise we've got.
No subscriptions. No memberships. No app updates.
Just a decent pair of shoes, a patch of sidewalk, and a body that still moves. Call it what it is. The broke person's power move, a free, accessible fitness revolution that actually works, especially in places where it's needed most. Let's get real. Chronic diseases like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure disproportionately affect people in low-income and underserved communities. The reasons are structural and maddening: food deserts, lack of green space, stressful work conditions, and a healthcare system that's often unaffordable or untrustworthy. And while many public health campaigns toss around terms like physical activity or exercise more, they often ignore the obvious. Not everyone can afford to work out like a tech CEO with a home gym and an anti-inflammatory chef. Enter brisk walking, fitness for the rest of us. Here's what makes it powerful. Brisk walking, we're talking a pace of about 3.5 to 4 miles per hour, or late to the bus speed, has been shown to lower the risk of heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and even depression. It improves blood pressure, boosts insulin sensitivity, reduces belly fat, and strengthens bones. It improves sleep and brain health. And perhaps most importantly for people without access to boutique wellness culture, it's something you can do right now, without opening your wallet or rearranging your life. And it's not just better than nothing, it's legit. In fact, research shows that regular brisk walking can yield health benefits on par with more expensive and time-consuming forms of exercise. A massive study in JAMA Internal Medicine found that people who walked briskly for as little as 21 minutes per day cut their risk of cardiovascular events by nearly a third. Not 10,000 steps. Not 60 minutes on a Peloton. Just a fast-paced walk around the block.
Free.
This matters even more when you realize that many people in lower-income areas spend much of their day sitting, at work, during long commutes, in homes without outdoor space. This kind of sedentary living quietly chips away at metabolic health, increasing risk factors without obvious symptoms. But fast walking, even in 10 to 15-minute chunks, counters that damage. It's the antidote to sitting disease, and all it asks is that you stand up and move with a bit of urgency. It's also a mental health strategy in disguise. Communities facing financial strain often deal with high levels of stress, anxiety, and depression, conditions that brisk walking can ease by increasing endorphins, improving mood, and providing a reliable sense of control. You don't need a therapist's couch or a mindfulness retreat to clear your head. Sometimes, you just need to walk like you're storming away from a bad decision, and keep walking until you feel better. And let's not overlook safety and visibility. Brisk walking can be a social act of resistance. When people reclaim sidewalks and public spaces with purpose, they build visibility, safety, and community. Walking in groups, even loosely formed ones, creates momentum. It says, "We deserve to be well." And while it may not trend on Instagram like aerial yoga or $40 HIIT classes, it creates something more valuable: equity in health. So no, brisk walking isn't flashy. It won't come with a free tote bag or a green juice sample. But in neighborhoods where wellness feels like an unreachable luxury, it's a revolutionary tool hiding in plain sight. One foot in front of the other, heart rate up, lungs open, stress melting. You don't need a trainer. You don't need an app. You don't need a single cent. You just need to step outside and walk like your future depends on it. Because, truth be told, it kind of does.